Jay Sanderson and Bill Lamberty at the Reno Events Center. Montana State loses a heartbreaker in the opening round of the Big Sky Conference Tournament, falling to Southern Utah 109-105 in triple overtime. Bill, if you did not have a rooting interest in this game, this was as entertaining a ball game as you may have ever wanted to watch. But if you're on the Montana State side of things, this one was a punch in the gut.
Well, if you didn't have a rooting interest, you might have turned it off early in the second half when the Cats went up by 15 and Southern Utah didn't look like they had anything going, but immediately they stepped up their aggression. They attacked on both ends of the floor and just did a fantastic job getting back into the game and then closing it out after the 3 overtimes.
Southern Utah was able to come from down 15 to tie the game at 78 apiece after regulation. It was 93 all after the first overtime, 101 apiece after the second overtime, and free throws were the story of this one. Southern Utah did not make many free throws during any of the 3 overtime periods, but Randy Onwasser was able to get to the free throw line and dominate. He scored 43 points in the game, 20 of 25 at the free throw line.
Well, he's a great player. It's easy to see how he started out his career in the Big 12, and very easy to see why he was the league newcomer of the year. He was just a bull tonight.
For Montana State's part, Tyler Hall, another double-double, his third of the season, 33 points and 12 rebounds. And how about Devontae Klein's, Bill? He played the game of his career, 25 points before fouling out in the second overtime.
He was terrific. He carried the Bobcats offensively in the first half through a little bit of a slow start. And, boy, in post-game interviews, he took it and put it all on his shoulders, said that he needed to figure out a way to get Onwasser stopped and figured out a way to bring a little more energy. But I was proud of him. I thought he did a tremendous job tonight. He was great.
So at 16-16, Montana State has a shot still of making the CIT tournament, one of the other postseason tournaments in college basketball. So the waiting game begins now. We won't find out till Sunday or Monday.
It's a long time from Tuesday to Sunday, especially when your postseason is over for the time being. But there's hope left. The Bobcats certainly, with Tyler Hall as a marquee player, have a lot to offer a postseason tournament.
And Montana State with 16 wins. I think back, Bill, to where this thing started under Brian Fish. 7-23 in year one, 14-17 last year. You improved 2 more wins this year. You go above 500 in conference play. Things have come a long way in a pretty short amount of time, relatively speaking, for Fish and the Bobcats.
Yes, and when you build a program the way Brian Fish is building it, one step at a time with good, talented young players that buy into the program philosophy, you know, there are steps forward and there are little stutter steps back, and this was a stutter step back tonight, but the Bobcats have plenty to grow on through this season into the spring conditioning, the summer team on campus, and then, of course, an international trip next August.
So Montana State gets knocked down to the Big Sky Tournament in heartbreaking fashion, losing in triple overtime to Southern Utah by a score of 109-105. With Bill Lamberty, I'm Jay Sanderson for MSUBobcats.com.